Imagine a cold December morning on a deserted Australian beach. The sound of waves gently crashing against the shore, the wind carrying the salty aroma of the sea, and the world slowly waking up around it. But something doesn't feel right. A man lies motionless on the sand, his body slightly propped against the seawall, his head tilted as if he had simply fallen asleep. His face is calm, almost serene, with no sign of suffering. But there's something strange, something deeply unsettling. He doesn't belong here. And worst of all, no one knows who he is. It was December 1st, 1948, when a couple was walking along Somerton Beach, one of Australia's most isolated beaches, and spotted the man. At first, he seemed to be just another passerby resting by the shore. But as the sun rose higher, a sense of unease began to settle in. He hadn't moved. Hours passed, and reality set in. He wasn't just resting. He was there, but he shouldn't be. And no one knew who he was. The man's appearance was strikingly peculiar. He was dressed in a formal suit, impeccably neat, with polished shoes almost untouched by sand. His tie was perfectly knotted, his trousers freshly pressed, as if he were on his way to an important meeting. But the most unsettling thing? He had no identification. Nothing. No documents in his pockets. No labels on his clothes. Every brand tag had been meticulously removed. Who was this man? And why was he here alone, on such a remote beach? What had brought him to this forgotten place? When the authorities arrived and performed an autopsy, the mystery only deepened. There were no signs of violence. His body was in good physical condition, indicating he was healthy. But internally, something was terribly wrong. His spleen was abnormally swollen, nearly 3 times its normal size, and his stomach contained traces of blood, without clear signs of poisoning. The toxicology report revealed he hadn't been poisoned by any common substance, but something was there, something undetectable, something that science couldn't explain. Then, as investigators scoured the scene, something strange was found in the man's pocket, a small, neatly folded scrap of paper with 2 enigmatic words, TAMAM SHUD. In Persian, it means ended or finished. These simple words would lead to an even more mysterious discovery. The scrap of paper exactly matched the last page of a rare poetry book, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, popular among intellectuals of the time. But that wasn't all. A man came forward, claiming to have found a copy of the same book thrown in the back seat of his car. Its final page had been torn out. The book and the scrap of paper were a perfect match. But what did this mean? Inside the book, a new clue. A string of seemingly random letters. Could they be a coded message? A jumble of letters that might be the key to unlocking a deeply hidden secret. What was the man trying to tell us, even in death? Could he have been a spy? Or someone who somehow knew too much and paid the price for it? The investigation took an even more sinister turn when a phone number was found written on the back of the book. It was a woman's number. When she was located and questioned, she denied knowing the man. But when shown a bust of the unknown man, she reacted, her face twisted in shock, as if she saw something that terrified her. But she refused to explain why. What did she know? What was she hiding? Theories began to emerge, but each one seemed to raise more questions than answers. Some believed he was a Cold War spy, silenced by a lethal, undetectable poison that left no trace. Others speculated that he was involved in a tragic love affair, his death becoming the final page of a poem, full of fate, death, and the fleeting nature of life. But with each new theory, the mystery only deepened. Why did he have no identity? Why did no one come forward to claim him? How could someone simply disappear without a trace? Decades have passed since that December 1st, 1948, yet the mystery of the Somerton Man remains unsolved. DNA tests, facial reconstructions, modern forensic techniques, all have been attempted, but nothing, absolutely nothing, has managed to uncover the man's identity or explain his mysterious death. The case of the Somerton Man stands as one of the greatest and most terrifying enigmas of modern history. A man without a past, a death without explanation, and a message, TAMAM SHUD, that whispers from beyond the grave, the end. What do you think happened to the Somerton Man? Leave your thoughts in the comments and share your theories. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more mysteries like this and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. Who knows? One day, the truth behind this enigma may finally be uncovered.